What up, Fab friends and Fab fanatics? It's been a while. Welcome to the latest Monarch Monday live stream. Yeah, life. Life is happening, and the candle is definitely burning on both ends when it comes to what I've been up to in FaB Foundry. And so, yeah, it's been a while since I've created some content and done a live stream. Well, I had the intention of doing Monarch Mondays every Monday. Well, life tends to get in the way of that, and I had to prioritize obviously Foundry operations and put content, creation on the back burner in order to maintain my well-being and shore up operations on the Foundry level. And of course, if you've been following FaB Foundry over the last couple weeks, especially the Facebook page and the Discord, I let the cat out of the bag that over the last 6 months I've been stealthily getting ready to launch an LGS, and so that is in full effect right now. Lease is signed, build out is beginning, discs and dice. The website is in works, products coming in, displays are getting built. I hope to have some pictures and possibly some time lapse of the work being done here pretty soon. But between Foundry, day-to-day Foundry operations of making sure cards get onto the website and orders get fulfilled in a timely manner, and then of course preparing for the store opening, content creation has taken a back seat. And so, yeah, I felt like it was important to explain myself before diving into this Monarch Monday live stream, which happens to be the first live stream of the month, which means that today we will be also doing the drawing for June. So I know the FaBtcg community is growing quickly. I think that's Switchels. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for being here. For those, I know the FaBtcg community is growing quickly. For those that might not know, that stumble across this live stream or this recording later on, if you place an order at FaBfoundry.co, it counts as an entry into our monthly drawings, where the first live stream of every month, I'll be pulling drawings for Foundry credit. And so today we're actually going to be giving away $200 in Foundry store credit. We're going to do 6 $25 increments and 2 $50 increments. We're going to pull 3 $25 increments right now, and then we're going to open 2 boxes of Monarch First Edition. These are actually my boxes from my Rudy kit. So this will be fun today because these are my personal boxes, of course. And by the end of this stream, I will either have a reason to be mad at Rudy or be very happy with Rudy. But I tend to be very happy with Rudy since I am one of his acolytes. We'll do 2 $50 pulls in between the boxes, and then we'll finish the live stream with 3 more $25 pulls in Foundry credit. So there it is. The lottery balls are ready to go. Boxes are here. I need to find my little orange cutting blade wherever it went, because I open all of my boxes with that little blade. No, where'd it go? Is today going to be the first day without it? I might be lost in this live stream without my cutting blade. I guess that's what we'll have to deal with. I just have some scissors here instead. So we're going to drop some tracks, of course, and do the good old cracking packs and listening to some tracks. Let me know how the audio between the music and my voice is for those that are catching the live stream here. All right, first things first, let me take a sip of my drink here because up here in the Pacific Northwest, it's really hot. I also have my fan on today, so hopefully that's not too loud. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the giveaways going. So we're gonna go ahead and pull 3 lottery balls right now for $25 store credit increments to get things started off. 26. 26 is the first number, and 26 is Michael Michaelis. Michael Michaelis. Congratulations, Michael. You won $25 in Foundry store credit. 26. Put that over there. Number 2. So music needs to come down a little bit. Bing. Bing, bing. Voice needs to go up. There we go. Hopefully that fixes things. Lottery ball number 2. 75. Number 75 is Justin D. Justin D, number 75. $25 in store or Foundry credit. And the final one before we dig into the boxes. $48. And 48 is Chris R. Chris R, number 48. And of course, you don't have to be here during the live stream in order to win. I will email everybody afterwards. And sometimes email people multiple times to let them know that they won things. All right. Let's get to it. Left or right? Left or right box? Left or right? They're both getting opened, but it's whether... Let me hear it in the chat. L or an R, left or right? All 3 people watching right now. If those numbers are actually true. Switchel says left. I'm going with him. Left it is. Put this box over here. There it is, Monarch First Edition. A little slice with the scissors. All right, so I'm going to be honest with you. Of course, I've been cracking quite a bit of Unlimited in all 3 sets. Unlimited, Arcane Rising, Welcome to Wraith, and Monarch for the website, of course. So these 2 boxes right here are what I would consider me cracking boxes for pleasure for the first time. I mean, it's not like always cracking boxes is fun, but this is like these are 2 of my personal boxes. So it's been, I would say, since early release of Monarch that I actually opened for kind of myself and not the Foundry operation. So here we go, 24 packs of Monarch First Edition fun from the Rudy Monarch kit, and let's get to it. So do a quick calibration, of course. These First Edition packs, I think it's 6, if I'm not mistaken. We have 6 class commons. Put those right there. Slide these down here. And then we get into our talent and generics. I think there's 5 of those. And then you get into the foil slot, Seeping Shadows, a rainbow foil rare in our first pack. That's pretty nice. Put that down there, and then you get into the equipment slot, our rare slot, and our rare and up slot, Seek Horizon Yellow and Dust Path Pilgrimage, both rares, and then of course the token. All right, pack 1 calibration complete. Oh, what to talk about? Like, you know, there aren't any current events in the Flesh and Blood community to be discussing today. There's a whole laundry list of them. I actually didn't prepare a list to talk about things because I just felt like I would just freestyle it and let it all flow off the tongue, I guess. Hungering Slaughter Beast common foil. Put that right there. Of course, our equipment slots. Captain's Call for the rare, and Howl from Beyond, another rare. What's really exciting is the announcement, of course, it was a couple weeks ago now, of the upcoming US calling season. You know, as I've been saying in content for the past, 15 months now, that whenever or wherever the first US, major gathering of Flesh and Blood is going to be, I said I'd be there. And I am very stoked and honored to say that I will be in Vegas. And I will be able to make Orlando. So I will be in Vegas and Orlando myself, representing FaB Foundry and being there as a player and collector first and foremost, and enjoying playing in the calling and of course side events as well. Lunar Tide Plunderer, common foil, Prismatic Shield, and our first Majestic is a Nourishing Emptiness. Of course, this is one of the cards that I currently have in my Azalea build. I haven't been playing much Flesh and Blood recently, but this is one of the Monarch upgrades I made to my Azalea deck. That 6 attack card for being able to pop those phantasms. Like Azalea is going to be relevant in this meta, no, but I am a Ranger player, as if you're followed, FaB Foundry long enough, you all know that. So yeah, calling Vegas, September 10th, 11th, and 12th. Channel Fireball actually just released more information about the side events and also hotel accommodations. I already decided to book my hotel at the Mardi Gras, just south of the convention center. That's where I'll be staying at. Seek Enlightenment, common foil. I must say, I do believe that the first edition foils, rainbow foils, I've been opening up a lot of Monarch Unlimited, and they definitely take it up a notch as far as quality. First edition rainbow foils, Vexing Malice and Unhallowed Rites. It's kind of the first thing, because this is the first edition box I've opened in a long time. I think I've opened over 20 cases of Monarch Unlimited since I last opened first edition, so that's like the one major thing that's standing out to me right now, is the rainbow foils are just a level up from Unlimited production, in my opinion. Dread Screamer, common foil, Convulsions from the Bellows of Hell, and Spill Blood, our second Majestic. So yeah, if you're in the chat right now, or anybody out there, you guys going to be making any of the calling events here? We have, of course, Vegas, September 10th through the 12th. We have Cincinnati. I think it's the second weekend of October, or I might have it backwards. Dallas, Fort Worth, and then Cincinnati, and then of course Orlando, which is U.S. Nationals, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. Through these commons. Captain's Call, rare foil number 2, Merciful Retribution, and Phantasmify. Switchell says he really hopes to make Vegas. I think it was a smart decision on Legend Story Studios' part to make the first one Vegas, because of course Vegas is such a hub for those large conventions and whatnot. I think they actually did a really good job of the choosing places, although the one I would kind of question, and I'm curious, if oh bam, look at that! That snuck up on me real quick. Cold Foil Raiden Duskbane. Cold Foil Majestic. There we go. That is definitely a solid pull in this box. Look, center's looking good. Just a small nick on the bottom right edge. Oh yeah, corners are looking really nice too. I like that. I'll take a Raiden Duskbane to go into the personal collection. Actually, now that I think about it, because I'm putting together a personal master set of each of the first editions, and I think this might be one of the only cards I need to complete my master set, so that actually is a really big pull for me. Dustpath Pilgrimage and Captain's Call. I'll leave that right here, center of the screen, because that is definitely a solid Solid pull. Switchel said, is the calling and nationals in Orlando going to be running at the same time? You know, they have not released details about how the calling and the nationals thing is going to work. That is a really good question, and I think we all are asking that. I do not have any information on that for you. I'm sure they'll figure out, you know, some way of being able to maximize, you know, the experience for people. Of course, the nationals is invite only, so there might be some overlap there. We'll see. Gravel and Growl, Glisten, and Endless Maw. Of course, I have no intentions of making the U.S. Nationals tournament because I have chosen the commerce side of the game. I don't know if I chose it or it chose me. You know, first and foremost, I'm a player and a collector, but now I'm obviously getting into owning an LGS, so I'm choosing the commerce side of things over the competitive side of things. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to Orlando to obviously interact with everybody and be there supporting the game and the community and FaB Foundry, representing FaB Foundry, of course, and hopefully it being a mini vacation, invigorating light, and Glisten, a nice little vacation away from the hard work of getting the store fully operational and foundation laid for many years to come over the next couple of months. So it is Vegas is definitely the first carrot that I'm kind of dangling in front of myself as like a motivating factor to get from here to there. And there's a lot to do between here and getting between now and getting on a flight to go to Vegas in September. So Out Muscle, Red, Rare, Rainbow Foil, Invigorating Light, and Vexing Malice. I think we're getting into the second half of the box here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're about just getting into the second half. A couple of Majestics and the Cold Foil Raiden. Yes, I do intend on playing in the Tales of Aria premiere in Vegas. My turnaround, so my Vegas trip is actually very, very quick. You know, I live here in Portland, of course, Pacific Northwest, and I was very lucky to land Southwest flight, which is direct one way each way. And so I'll be flying in and arriving in Vegas Friday morning at 10 a.m. and pretty much going directly to the convention center from the airport. Rifted Torment, Common Foil, and then of course I think the Tales of Aria event starts at 1 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. So that should Convulsions from Bellows of Hell and Writhing Beast Hulk. That should line things up perfectly. And then, of course, being there for the calling event. And then I fly out of Vegas, I think 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. on Sunday, which puts me back in Portland at, I think, 9 p.m., 8:30, 9 p.m. To be able to sleep, rest up, and be back at the store on Monday. So yeah, I'll pretty much be at the store nonstop until once we open, until of course Vegas, and Vegas will be my little respite, if you want to call it that. Impenetrable Belief, Common Foil, Seek Horizon, and Mutated Mass for our third Majestic. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a fun little quick ninja mission. Of course, growing up in California in San Luis Obispo as an adult, I made ninja missions to Vegas multiple times a year. It was a 7-hour drive from where I was living in California, so it kind of takes me back a little bit, you know, to some of those trips that I made in college. Illuminate, Common Foil. What up, Devin? Thanks for being here. Hey, yo, what up, Gift? It's been a while. Thanks for hanging out with me here today. Endless Maw and Plow Through. For those that you might just be, or for those of you that just might be arriving, of course, we're doing the June drawing. I already pulled 3 numbers for $25 credits. Between boxes, I'm going to do 2 $50 pulls, and at the end, I'm going to do 3 more $25 pulls. The boxes that I'm opening here today are actually my personal boxes from the Rudy kit that I acquired from him. So we're just over halfway through the first box, and the big pull so far is definitely the cold foil Raiden. Viva Fab Vegas! I like that. Legend Story Studios needs to make a promotional video with that in it. That would be pretty cool. Void Wraith, common foil. Dimensional Gateway and Bolting Blade, Majestic number 5. What else is there to talk about? Obviously, the other big news is the weird kind of, I think it was some type of distributor magazine that ended up leaking, you know, that Kingdoms was just a code name for Tales of Aria. And of course, me being a Ranger player, and they have this really dope person with what looks like a bow or some type of illusion of a bow in their hand, some type of energetic bow, you know, definitely has my attention, you know, and let the speculation start building, and I'm sure it's going to run rampant for the next couple of months. What's really exciting too, though, is that Tales of Aria's official release is, I believe, September 24th, which is the day after my birthday. So, being a Ranger player, and it coming up to being my birthday in September when the set releases, if we get a dope Ranger, that is one hell of a birthday present. Seek Enlightenment. I don't want to set my expectations or you know, too high, though, because Prismatic Shield and Captain's Call. Because, of course, Legend Story Studios has done a really good job of keeping us guessing and keeping us speculating and keeping us on our toes. And so I expect more of that same going into this next set as well. So I think based off of what little bit of speculation that I'm hearing, obviously Aria is of course the home of Bravo, which is a Guardian, so it also makes sense that we would also be getting more Guardian support, you know, so there's that. I think that's a pretty solid solid guess or solid speculation to make at this point with what little information that we do have. Dread Screamer, common foil, Unhallowed Rites, and Outmuscle. I believe it was DM Armada that recently did a really good deep dive into the lore behind Aria. Of course, the thumbnail has actually showed up in my YouTube feed a couple of times now, and I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. So it's definitely on my list of things to do. It's really great to see, as I've taken a step back from content creation because of all the things that I have on my plate. It's also really great to see so many other content creators stepping up their game. So DM Armada and Red Zone Rogue are definitely two of them. Louis is doing his thing, of course. Bronson is doing his thing. There's Hometown TCG that they've been doing their thing. Of course, Outcast Haven. Dice Commando is also doing their thing. I know the podcasts are really popping up. Attack Action podcast, the Art of War podcast. There's just so much goodness happening when it comes to content creation. So Convulsions from the Bellows of Hell and a non-foil Raiden. Bing. So I don't feel so bad stepping back and not creating as much content through FaB Foundry because so many other content creators are doing a great job. And something that is also really important to me, and I've said this from the very beginning when I started doing this with very little to no experience and being self-taught, is authenticity, is make sure that what I do is authentic and I don't feel like rushing to create content that I can't put, you know, 100% of my effort in is worth doing. So I'm not going to do that to myself, and I'm also not going to do that to people that have been supporting FaB Foundry for the last 15 months now. Seeping Shadows, Rainbow Foil, Rare, Pulping, and Soul Harvest. Because yeah, we're going on 15 months. March of 2020 was March 24th of 2020 was my very first box opening video, and here we are 15 months later, and You know, I've turned what was just a spontaneous passion project of sharing my interest in this new card game, being a player and collector and a ninja fanatic and a ranger lover now, and turning it into the Foundry operation, and now a, you know, owner of a game store. So it's been a wild ride. Seeds of Agony, Rainbow Foil Common, Herald of Triumph, V of the Vanguard. Yeah, the art of Aria looks amazing. Yes, you're correct. Devin Flesh and Bones has been doing a great job of creating content as well. Man, I feel like I'm rambling right now more so than usual, but then again, I haven't done this in a long time. When I think 3 weeks, 4 weeks since I've done a live stream, if I'm not mistaken. Graveling Growl, Common Foil, Herald of Triumph, and Plow Through. Thank you, Gift. Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and I'm looking forward to continuing to bring the community along as I step into this LGS owner role. I'm figuring out how I can ideally create content and bring everybody along for the ride while I learn the ins and outs of being an LGS owner. So that's going to be part of, I think, the evolution of what is FaB Foundry 2.0. Is a little bit more content creation is going to happen at the Discs and Dice store, where there's going to be the Foundry kiosk, of course. There's obviously going to be Sonata, Arcanix, Majestic, Rainbow Foil. That is one of my favorite pieces of art in the game, and I definitely see myself getting a print, if not like a full-on canvas print of this if I can find it. I think Kellen from Red Zone Rogue pulled one out, so yeah, I think that's going to be part of the FaB Foundry 2.0 evolution of content creation, is bring everybody along for the ride with this whole dice or Discs and Dice chapter, and of course being able to record gameplay from our armory events. And so yeah, I'm really excited about the prospects of what's coming. Rouse the Ancients, another Majestic. That puts us at 8 Majestics in the box with 3 packs to go. So one of my friends who built my dope computer that I'm actually running FaB Foundry off of here in my workshop is currently building a second computer for me, which I'm very fortunate about, and that's going to be the brains of the Discs and Dice operation. And there will actually be a designated table within our play space that will have a camera set up on it and be on the other side of a wall from the computer, so that during armory events and during even free play, I'll be able to just hop on and throw up a FaB Foundry, live stream and have people, jamming games on a live stream and create more interactivity that way. So I'm really excited about the prospects of that there. Phantasmaclasm, Majestic Rainbow Foil number 2. I'll take that. And Majestic number 9 in the box. Rise Above and Soul Food make it Majestic number 10. Man, this box is like slowly popping off as I'm popping off at the mouth. Pulping, Rainbow Foil Rare number 5. Seeping Shadows and Captain's Call. Yeah, so this is the final pack here of box 1. We're at 10 Majestics and a cold foil, so I don't know if it's even pertinent to be calling for last pack fireworks, but we'll see. Spew Shadow, Common Foil, Dimensional Gateway, and Dustpath Pilgrimage. So recapping box number 1 here, we had 5 Rainbow Foil Rares. We went into, looks like, I think, if I'm counting correctly, 4, 9. The Cold Foil Raiden makes 10 Majestics. 2 of those Majestics, of course, being Rainbow Foils, being the Phantasmaclasm and the Sonata. Overall, I definitely would consider this a above average first edition box. Very stoked with how this first box turned out. I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna leave these here. I'm gonna put that over here, I guess. I'll bring it down a little bit. There's gonna be the second box we're gonna open after we do some pulls for $50 in store credit. So the next lottery ball I pull is for $50 in Foundry credit. Again, you don't have to be here, but if you did place an order in June, your name is in this, or your number is attached to a name. Your name is attached to a number that is in this basket of lottery balls. 33, and that belongs to Jesus M. 33, Jesus M. You just won $50 in store credits. I will be sending out emails to all the winners after the live stream. Number 2. $98 is Kyle H. 98. Kyle H, you are also the winner of $50 in Foundry store credit. Again, if you'd like to be entered into the July drawing, which we will pull names for during the month of August first live stream, all you have to do is go to FaBfoundry.co and place an order, and you will be entered. Multiple orders counts as multiple entries. All right, y'all, here we go. Box number 2 from the Rudy kit. So far with the cold foil Raiden, I can't be mad at Rudy. So I asked the stream early on, before some of y'all showed up, who's going to be making what callings. If anybody else I want to throw in their input of where they will be. Again, I will be at Vegas and Orlando. Really excited to be contributing to those events. I just cannot wait to be in a room, or should I say convention center, full of other Fab fanatics for the first time. The buzz, the energy in that room is going to be freaking amazing. To be able to nerd out with hundreds, if not possibly thousands of people in Vegas around this game. Something that all of us, especially, I mean, every single person really, definitely the old school people that have been around since late 2019, early 2020, we've all been patiently waiting for this opportunity going on, 12 months, 15 months. Of course, I'm coming from Magic. I was able to attend Magic Fest Portland in December of 2019 and experience that. And so that's where, kind of my bar has been set of what my experience is for, TCG gatherings. And so, yeah. I think this first Vegas event is gonna be on a whole nother level. Definitely something you don't want to miss if you are a fan, player, collector, contributor, creator, enthusiast of this game. Boneyard Marauder, common foil to start. Seek Horizon and Valiant Thrust. All right, Rudy. Second box in the kit here. Hopefully he gave me the second box here. Hopefully he gave me a box with a library in it. As a consolation, I'll take a box with one of the cold foil L's in it. Excuse me. Express Lightning, common foil. Phantasmify and a Battlefield Blitz. Couple more rares. So what else? There's the Callings we talked about. There's Tales of Aria that we talked about. I actually finally got around to printing off the... Here it is. I finally got around to printing off the comprehensive rules for Flesh and Blood. I'm looking forward to diving into this. This is going to start becoming my nightly read. I'll probably read through it a couple of times and make some highlights and whatnot. Anybody else out there do the deep dive into the comprehensive rules yet? Does anybody else have any aspirations of going through the judge program when it's announced and becoming a FaB judge? Because that's a whole nother level of involvement that is going to be opening up because of getting competitive and organized play up and running post-pandemic. Invigorating Light and Plow Through, which of course we're not out of the weeds yet, but things are looking better and looking up. What else do I have to share with you that I'm not quite ready to share with the entire community in an official post or anything? Oh, so obviously season 3 of the North American Playtest League wrapped up going on a month ago now. And of course, that is very time consuming to run the Playtest League. And of course, I put season 4 on the back burner as I get ready to open the store. But I did have some members of the community, Pulping and Ode to Wrath, reach out to me asking if there would be another season and if that season would be happening before the callings. And I am proud to tentatively announce today there's still some work that needs to be done and organizing and figuring out my time commitments and how I'm going to administrate the next season. But it's looking like there will be a season 4 of the North American Playtest League, which will be constructed, of course, in August. So I plan on making an official announcement through all the Foundry channels. Invigorating Light, beautiful piece of art, rainbow foil. Pulping and Lumina Ascension, our first Majestic of the second box. I will be making an announcement about the season 4 of the North American Playtest League here shortly and opening up registration. I think the plan is, of course, I have previously done 2 divisions, a weekday division and a Sunday division, based off of my responsibilities at the store and whatnot, and of course running in-person events now on the weekends. This next season of the North American Playtest League will just be a weekday division, so it'll just be one division across the entire league, where there will be 3 rounds during the weekday. Well, you'll have 48 hours to get together with your opponent and communicate with them and schedule and jam your game. So round 1 will be Monday, Tuesday, round 2 will be Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, and round 3 will be Friday, Saturday, with Sundays off. So that's looking like it's pretty close to being a done deal, with week 1 being the first week of August and doing 4 weeks of playtesting and finishing the league tournament, which would wrap us up right before Vegas. So I think the timing and everything is lining up near perfect for that to happen, so that everybody via the Vanguard Rainbow Foil Rare, one of the nicer Rainbow Foil rares to pull, the tip of his sword just pops off of this card. I think this is a fabulous piece of art. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Dustpath Pilgrimage, Consuming Aftermath, North American Playtest League Season 4. And it's really what I'm really stoked about is, as I've kind of put content creation on the back burner, the last video, of course, I posted was the final of the North American Playtest League Season 3. It has now, I think, almost 1,200 views. So it's, I think, quickly become the most viewed FaB Foundry video so far. I think I have a couple other in that 1,000 view range. So it's really cool to see Outmuscle and Luminaris. Luminaris doing work in sealed. Luminaris actually single-handedly won the skirmish sealed event that I hosted at Going Gaming. I watched I think it was Liz, one of our locals, absolutely run shop in the top 8 with a prison build with Luminaris. Soul Harvest, the Levia specialization rare, Herald of Triumph, and Dread Sigh, second legendary equipment piece. Approaching the second quarter of this box here. Nothing too spicy so far. Luminaris Rainbow Foil. Very nice. Rainbow Foil Majestic. First one of the box there. Rise Above and Howl from Beyond. Well, I mean, with the upcoming Tales of Aria, and of course Bravo doing his thing in Guardian, and of course the YouTube algorithms and the way they are, if you all want to go and crush that like button, because smashing it just doesn't make sense being a Fab player. You gotta crush it. Well, I guess smashing works too because of Brute. Rising Solar Tide, Glisten, and Dustpath Pilgrimage. Crush that like button so the YouTube algorithms will recognize my lowly little FaB Foundry channel, where I'm not very good at doing the whole self-promotion and like, comment, and subscribe thing. Enigma Chimera, Common Foil, Endless Maw, and Glisten. Looking at our pack count here, 12. Yep, we're exactly halfway through the second box. See what we have in store. Hopefully we have some positive Rudy Juju in these final 12 packs. Thank you, Devin. Herald of Rebirth, Consuming Aftermath, and Valiant Thrust. As far as what I have on my agenda, of course, top priority right now is getting the store prepared to open. I'm working with Shopify and Binder POS. Binder POS or Binder POS is going to be our point of sale system that we're using. So we're going to have a really cool buy list option, as well as event management and credit system that we're going to be able to use at the store. And so I'm learning the back end on Binder POS. And of course, I already know Shopify because that's what FaB Foundry, I built FaB Foundry off of. Shopify has been amazing. Endless Maw, Rainbow Foil Rare number 4, Invigorating Light, and Herald of Erudition. Of course, getting the store open. One of my priorities, once the store is open and I can actually get to doing managerial vision type stuff for business now, is actually it's been on my list of things to do for a long time, but upgrading the FaB Foundry website. I've used the same kind of standard template since launching FaB Foundry, and I think it's definitely time, as the sets continue to grow, it's definitely time to upgrade my Shopify template to something more robust when it comes to being able to display sets and have filters and all of that stuff. So that is in the works. I don't have an exact time frame on that. Blinding Beam, Battlefield Blitz, and Pulping. So I mean, it's one of those things, like if it's not broke, you don't need to fix it or whatever. Don't need to reinvent the wheel type thing. But I think it will definitely take the FaB Foundry shopping experience to the next level. It's adequate right now, but it can always be better. So that's definitely on my list of things to do as I actually get out of doing day-to-day operations, because I'm actually going to finally have like employees to be able to do that stuff, which is probably pretty wild to think about. Ghostly Visit, Rainbow Foil, Tremor, and Soul Harvest. So yeah, as we get the employees hired and dialed in August, then going into September, it will open me up to be able to do more business operation development, and of course that's definitely on the list. Of course, dialing in the Discs and Dice website, and of course getting into improving the FaB Foundry website, because of course one of the other big developments with FaB Foundry moving forward, I still can't say that name, just say Tremor Rainbow Foil Rare number 5. Of course, I've followed Flesh and Blood's retail policy to a T. I am an online retailer as of right now, and I am only allowed to sell single product, not sealed product, and I have respected and followed those rules all along. And so now being an LGS and having a physical FaB Foundry location where I'll be running events and doing organized play, that is based off of the rules that I'm aware of. That's going to open up the revenue stream for FaB Foundry to sell sealed product, which is really exciting development. So I'm stoked to be able to bring my track record that I've developed over the last 15 months of selling singles to all y'all to the sealed world, and providing another trustworthy and transparent source for community members to get sealed product. So really excited to add that layer of awesomeness to the Foundry operation. So Blood Tribute, common foil, Writhing Beast Hulk, and Herald of Triumph. Well, we're getting down to the end of the second box here, and I just continue to ramble on. Like I said, I have a lot in my mind that I haven't been able to get off my chest in many weeks. A lot going on, so I appreciate you guys being here and listening to me ramble. Hopefully it's coherent. If not, so be it. It's now on the internet forever. Dustpath Pilgrimage, rare number 6. Quite a few rares in this second box. Soul Reaping and Glisten. Alright, y'all. We have 6 Majestics so far. 6 Rainbow Foil rares. Down to the final 5 packs. We should have some goodness in these final 5 packs, y'all. Thanks, Devin. Thanks for being a good listener. I appreciate that. Good listeners are really needed in this world, especially right now. That has got a serious ding to it. I'm going to put that over there because that goes into the damaged cards pile. Prismatic Shield, Rainbow Foil Rare number 7. Battlefield Blitz, and Merciful Retribution. Final 4 packs. Dare I say we haven't hit the cold foil yet? Ghostly Visit, common foil, Prismatic Shield, and Invigorating Light. 3 to go. As always, thank you very much for your support. I am truly humbled and grateful that I get to pursue my hobbies and passions as the way I provide for myself. That being, of course, FaBtcg, and my other hobby and passion, which obviously is becoming now known because I'm opening a disc golf and game store, is, of course, disc golf. Unworldly Bellow, common foil, Phantasmify, and Nourishing Emptiness, Majestic number 7. Final 2. Are we going to get some final pack fireworks here? We have to. Come on. Come on, Rudy Box. Be good to us. Be good to me. Cross the line. Common foil. Herald of Triumph and Phantasmify. Alrighty, here we are. Final pack of the second box of the Rudy kit that I acquired quite a few months ago now. What is time? And yeah, we've not had our cold foil yet, so it's supposed to be in here. What do you guys think? Is it in here? Is the cold foil that's supposed to be in a box, is it in this pack? And if it is, what's it going to be? I would like to think that it will be a Valiant Dynamo, because I don't think I have a cold foil Valiant Dynamo for my personal collection yet. Devin's like, library! Wah, wah, wah. Pound for pound, common foil, Dust Path, and Seeping Shadows. So the second box doesn't come through for us. It's a 7 Majestic box. 7 Majestic, 7 Rainbow Foil Rare. Well, I still don't think I can be mad at Rudy because one of the boxes had the Raiden in it, you know, and I must say I've opened quite a few boxes of first edition Monarch that there have been a few before where a cold foil didn't show up, so it's not just a Rudy specific box that did that to me. So yeah, gift, wow, rough. Like, it happens. You win some and you lose some, and in my experience of opening Flesh and Blood boxes, you tend to win. So taking one on the chin every once in a while, it happens. You know, you got to roll with the punches. And so there you have it. 7 Majestics, no cold foils in the second box. Unless I missed it because I was rambling, which is totally possible. Not really, but look back through the rainbow foil rare piles and there's just a cold foil sitting there that we totally spaced and missed. That would be so hilarious. That's definitely not a rainbow foil. Those aren't either. Nope. All right, y'all. So we have 3 more numbers that I'm going to pull right now for $25 more in store credit. And then we're going to wrap up today's live stream. Number 25. 25 is Alejandro L. 25. Alejandro L. Number 25 wins $25 in store credit. Put that over here. Second ball. $32. 32 belongs to John H. 32, John H. $25 in Foundry credit. And final one. $27. 27 is Jacob S. Of course, I'll be emailing all the winners to let them know that they won some Foundry credit. And yeah, if you all are grinding and getting ready for Road to Nationals and the calling season, have fun, drink plenty of water, make sure you sleep as you grind, you know. This is the first calling season of many, many years of callings to come. So have fun with it, enjoy the process. It's really exciting to think about where this game can go, especially if LSS just, you know, knocks this organized play, calling, competitive scene out of the park. Because as we know, the TCG community is, you know, there's a void being left right now in the community for somebody to step up and fill that professional level competitive play for a TCG. And Flesh and Blood looks like it's gonna fit right in there and make that attempt. So it's really exciting time to be a member of this community. Thank you very much for all being here. I don't want to put an exact date of when the next live stream is going to be because of how busy I'm in. But of course, if you're in the Foundry Discord or if you've liked the Foundry Facebook page, I will definitely be communicating to supporters there when a live stream or more content is being created. So thank you very much for being here, everybody. Enjoy the summertime and take care until the next time. Peace out.